Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious New Orleans shrimp ball. Now, all this is shrimp that have been cooked in a highly seasoned liquid over a period of time. And once the shrimp are cooked, we add just a little bit of cold water to stop the cooking process, put a lid on top of the pot, and from there, we let the shrimp marinate. The longer you let the shrimp marinate, the better the flavor. So that way the shrimp can soak up all of the seasonings. So it's basically like a brining process, so to speak. This dish you can get about 4 to 6 servings. It's a perfect appetizer to serve, especially around spring when it's crawfish season. Flavorful, well seasoned, and absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all what you're going to need to make your Louisiana boiled shrimp. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need 7 to 8 pounds of small to medium-sized Louisiana shrimp. You will also need some Zatarain's crawfish and shrimp crab ball. And if you like your shrimp to be spicy, you can either use cayenne pepper or crushed red pepper flakes. If you don't like your shrimp to be spicy, you can omit the cayenne pepper and the crushed red pepper from the recipe. And for your additional seasonings, you'll need 1 medium-sized yellow onion, celery, green bell pepper, 2 pods of garlic, and 2 lemons. Now, these lemons are pretty large, so if you're using small lemons, you might want to increase that to 3, okay? And you will also need some ice cold water. Now, this is a part of the secret step that y'all know what I'm going to do with this toward the end of the video. And for your tools, you'll need 1 large strainer. You're also going to need a large wooden spoon to stir your shrimp. And for your pot, you're going to need a 12 to 15 quart pot. As you can see here, this is a stainless steel pot. So you're going to need that. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. We're going to get started by chopping 1 medium-sized yellow onion into medium-sized chunks. And from there, I'm going to separate the onion into medium-sized pieces. Okay, next I'm going to rinse off my celery, my green bell pepper, and my lemons off with cold water. Chop 5 ribs of celery into medium-sized chunks. Make sure you remove the core out of the center of your green bell peppers before you chop it. Chop 2 green bell peppers into medium-sized chunks. Alright, here I have 1 pot of garlic. I'm going to take the pot of garlic and I'm going to turn it on its side. I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to trim off the top portion of the pot of garlic. And that's how it looks there. Same thing with the other pot of garlic. You're going to turn it on its side, take a knife, and cut that top portion of the garlic pot off. And this is how it looks when it's done. We're going to leave them whole just like this. Alright, here we have our lemon. We're going to take a knife and we're going to cut the lemon into quarter pieces. Alright, let's get started with our shrimp. I have 7 pounds of shrimp here, so this is the first half of the shrimp, and I've added it into this large strainer. Next, I'm going to rinse the shrimp tails off really well with cold water. And once done, you're going to place the shrimp tails into your refrigerator. Alright, now before we get started with boiling our shrimp, you must have the proper ventilation system in place. I placed a fan in my kitchen window, so that way the aromas from all the seasonings are going to go out instead of it building up in my kitchen. Preheat your fire to high heat, the highest setting on your stove. Alright, let's get started with boiling our shrimp. Now before we do that, we have to boil all the seasonings and everything and cook everything down first. So, in this large pot here, I've added 6 quarts of water, so that's about 1 gallon plus a half a gallon of water, and I've brought that up to a simmer. Now the amount of seasonings that we're adding in here is not a specific amount. Whatever you chopped, you just add it in there. So first we're going to add our chopped yellow onion right on in there, followed by your chopped celery, your chopped green bell pepper, your 2 whole pods of garlic, your chopped lemons. Here I have 1 1/3 cups of the Zatarain's crab ball. You're going to add that in there as well. If you like your shrimp spicy, you can add 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper or red pepper flakes. I'm using a combination of both. That equals to 1 tablespoon. I'm going to add that in there. Stir all your ingredients together. Now what we want to achieve is we want all the seasonings and all the flavors to cook down, so that way everything is nice and concentrated, so that way when we add the shrimp in there, The shrimp is going to soak up everything, soak up all the flavors from all the seasonings. That's what we want. I just want to give y'all a quick heads up. Do not attempt to taste the liquid at any point during the cooking process, as the liquid is very concentrated, it's very salty, very spicy, really strong, so you don't want to taste the liquid at all. Okay? Cover your pot with a lid. Let this simmer for 1 hour, stirring occasionally. Alright y'all, it's been about 1 hour now. And as you can see, those seasonings are nice and translucent and that liquid has cooked down, so that's going to be nice and concentrated. Now it's time to go ahead and add the shrimp. So next we're going to add our shrimp tails right on in there. I'm adding them in bunches, just a little bit at a time. Stir all your ingredients together. Now shrimp, it takes a very short time to cook, so you don't want to cook them for too long. Cover your pot with a lid. So we're going to let the shrimp sit in the hot water for about 4 minutes. Alright y'all, it's been about 4 minutes now. And as you can see, the shrimp is floating at the surface of the liquid, and the liquid itself is starting to come up to a slight simmer. That's exactly what we're looking for. And from there, our shrimp tails are done. Now you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. Now at this point, we got to stop the cooking process. Now remember, I told you in the ingredients list you have to have ice cold water, right? So we're going to add 5 cups of ice cold water right on in there. Give this a quick stir. Now this should automatically stop the cooking process of the shrimp, so that way the shrimp won't overcook. You can also add more additional cold water to the liquid if you like. Give this a quick stir. Don't add too much because you don't want to dilute the liquid. Alright y'all, this is where the magic happens. Now you're going to cover your pot with a lid, and you're going to let the shrimp soak in the highly seasoned liquid for about 1 to 2 hours. Now I just want to let y'all know that the longer you let the shrimp soak in the liquid, the better the flavor. Now remember that those shrimp tails are going to soak up all the flavors from all the seasonings. Now for best results, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool completely and then place it into my refrigerator and let the shrimp soak in the liquid overnight. Alright y'all, this is the next day. I let my shrimp soak in the pot overnight, and I reheated it. It didn't really take that long, probably about 10 to 15 minutes for it to heat up a little bit. And after that, the boiled shrimp is ready to be served. Here is the final presentation. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, New Orleans shrimp ball, made by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including this one. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on X, formerly Twitter, under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. Alright, so here we have our shrimp here. So we take the head off of the shrimp. Now, same thing with crawfish, we always suck the juice out of the head of the shrimp or the crawfish. Ooh, it's good. Ooh. And from there we peel the shell off of the shrimp tail. So you always pinch the back part of this out to release the shrimp tail like that, and eat it. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Man, oh man, when I tell you, perfectly well seasoned. I mean, the shrimp soaked up all the flavors and all the juices from that highly seasoned liquid. It's just a little bit spicy. It's not too spicy to where It's just spicy to where you can enjoy it. I mean, it is absolutely perfect. Matter of fact, I soaked my shrimp overnight. So I let it cool, put it in my refrigerator, and let it soak overnight in that seasoned liquid. But when I tell you well seasoned and delicious, it is good. Yes, yes, yes. I'm telling y'all, try the recipe. On point. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.